Hello, hello, hello. My name is Angela Odom, and I am so excited to be with you again today on the Better You Leadership podcast. So today we're talking about what matters most, and that is relationships. Relationships matter most over everything. It's the relationship we have with ourselves, with our coworkers, our peers, our direct reports, our family. It's relationships, and so that's pretty easy to say, and sometimes very difficult to maintain effective, fulfilling relationships because we get in the way, right? Because the people get in the way. And that's what we're talking about today. So, my name is Angela Odom. I am the host of the Better You Leadership Podcast, founder of the Better You Project brand. And I am also a very proud Army veteran and relationships. That's what we're talking about today. So, as you are tuning in, let us know where you're tuning in from. Are you from Minnesota? Are you somewhere in Georgia? Are you from Puerto Rico? Where? Put it in. Good morning, Carrie from northern Minnesota, cool and sunny. Okay, you knew I was going to ask. You know, I was going to ask what the weather was like in Minnesota. Welcome and thank you for being here. So today we're talking about relationships. Sometimes we have casual relationships. Sometimes we have relationships that are transactional, and you do this for me, and I'll do this for you. Especially in the workspace, right? The relationship we might have with our coworkers, our peers, our bosses. The relationship be built on trust, built on somebody observing you. Sometimes the relationships are built on great foundations, and then sometimes they're not, right? So what is it we need to do? What is it we need to do as in regards to relationships? Let me just tell you a secret. Come in, come on in, come on in. You need to show up, be present in the moment, and be trustworthy. So when we start talking about what a leader is, we talk about vision, someone who's able to influence others, processes to get some things done. And so that relationship you build with people, sometimes you don't even know them. I know people through the internet. Like I've never met them in person, but we have a relationship, right? Well, people in this last year, we have been working during this pandemic. So we have been doing a whole bunch of virtual um, engagements. And then it's time now to start going back to these in-person events. And I was just thinking about relationships, how different it is when you've been engaging with someone online in a virtual space, and then you have to go back and start talking to people, right? This is not that quick send you a text with that broken language. It is time to have conversations, time to understand the space that you need to give people. We're talking about relationships today, right? So I am actually in Mississippi about to attend my nephew's high school graduation, talking about relationships. So what I want you to do is I want you to show up for the things that are important to other people, right? Relationships. When you decide to give gifts, give gifts that people actually want, right? When you are a direct, someone is your direct report, and it is you're determining how you're going to influence or inspire them. It's time for performance awards. Ask them what they want, right? Would they rather have time off? Would they rather have something to money? Would they rather just have you be true to your word and let them leave, not give them additional work at a certain time, respect their time, their space? What is it they want? So you're going to build relationships. Let's have some conversations. That's where we start first. That's where we start from. Oh, okay. So Melba, who is from Mississippi. Okay, the graduation. My nephew is graduating from Provine High School today. Provine High School, and I have on my blue because I am a graduate of Mora High School. For the people that are from Jackson, Mississippi, the capital of Mississippi, you'll understand what I mean by that. but my nephew is graduating in a few hours. But I want to come on and just talk about relationships. So what are we doing? We're going to communicate effectively, talking to people and establishing a foundation of trust, right? Relationships. Do what you say you're going to do, show up the right way. And then we are going to actually be present in the moment, not fiddling with our phones and not looking off to the side, all that stuff. You're going to have a conversation. Like, that's what I'm going to do today. And I thought about this because my nephew is not a talker, at least not to me, the aunt, right? It is yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. He's a very sweet young man. However, a relationship, I'm a woman of a certain age. And so I was just thinking about relationships as we dial back from doing so many things virtual, and we're going to do this in-person communication, right? Now we can actually hug people. I'm going to hug this guy. He's real talking. I'm going to be on my tiptoes and hug him, right? And so relationships. So I just wanted to just share that with you. So we're going to talk so that we are heard. We're going to listen, and we're not going to be distracted by whatever else is going on. Be present in the moment. And oh, by the way, we're going to meet the person where they are in the workspace and in your family, with your peers, all that kind of stuff. And we're going to set up some boundaries, right? We're actually going to enforce boundaries, know what our values are, and we will keep walking with relationships, right? So that's all I wanted to say to you, because I'm about to run to this graduation and go and get some hugs and say high five to some folks that I haven't seen in person in over a couple of years, right? So that's all I wanted to share with you today. So happy to be in a relationship with you, right? Thank you for showing up each week for the Better You Leadership Podcast, where we talk about all of the various aspects of leadership. And of course, we know that leadership starts with ourselves first, leading ourselves, and then we can lead others, and then we can manage processes. So we are doing a 3-hour women's leadership intensive on July 10th. And if you are available and wanting to invest in yourself, then I would actually love for you to go to angelaodom.com, right? angelaodom.com. And then you'll see right there where you can register to attend that. And we will, it's only 3 hours, and we will go through really looking at what your leadership style is. This is all about you, your leadership style. That's what we do the first hour, talk about leadership. And then we will actually get in some live coaching, and you will have the opportunity to set some goals, look at your own leadership style and goals and where you want to go, so you can enhance your leadership capacity. So that's what we're going to do. But today, I would ask you to focus on relationships. Be intentional about establishing and enhancing relationships, right? Oh, by the way, like the people who like you. Don't be in a space where you are tolerated. I personally am celebrated. Isn't that something? As opposed to tolerated. And that's where I'm going to go. And so, Carrie, how sweet are you? Thank you so much. And wait a minute. You said, hopefully I will see you. So wait a minute, Melba. Okay. You're okay. Provan. Got it. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing you too. I'm headed out there in a few more minutes, meet some family there. And, so about 2, I'll be there. Be ready to go and get my seat like the rest of those people. Oh, that'd be fantastic. Okay, with that said, you all have an amazing day. Again, my name is Angela Odom, the host of the Better You Leadership Podcast, founder of the Better You Project brand. I teach women how to lead themselves, others, and also how to manage processes. And so with that said, this has been fantastic. Again, here's our high five. Bam. You take care, and we are going to go and be present in the moment. And that's what I wish for you also. All right, take care.